Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Nayat, a Canada-based blogger. I blog about lifestyle, family, little tips about immigration. I'm sorry I've not really been posting so much about immigration, but yeah, busy, busy, but that's not an excuse. I'm sure you're wondering like, why am I all glammed up today? Oh well, some few months back, I told you that I'm going to be sharing my journey, especially when I relocated to Canada. And I'm so excited to tell you today that your girl made it to 1 year in Canada. So, in celebration of that, I'm going to drink this yummy and sweet juice to celebrate that milestone. So, join me in taking this juice. Hmm, sweet. So guys, the purpose of this video is basically to appreciate God. It's so funny how we don't know how time moves. Like I can't believe it's been 1 whole year in this country. And if you've been following my page, you'll know that I moved to Canada as an international student. So for someone of my age, I'm considered a matured international student. So there's an age range between 26 upward, yeah, or maybe 30. You're considered as a matured student. So the 40s, 50s, I moved into Canada, and I want to say that it's been a journey. Like it's really been a journey. I'm so thankful for how far God has brought me. I'm so thankful for all the experiences I've gathered in this country. I'm so thankful for the lessons. Like 1 year is a whole lot of things that could have gone wrong, but I'm so thankful that nothing has gone wrong so far. It's been blissful. It's been a lot of tears. I'm not going to lie. It's actually harder than I thought as an international student. It's one thing for an agent to tell you this is what you would expect when you get there, and it's another thing for you to get there, and it's a different ballgame entirely. But I'm so grateful that amid all the storms, God has always come through. I'm going to insert different videos into this vlog and sharing my journey in those videos and why I say the ones that I can right now. It's been great 1 year. I've grown spiritually, I've grown financially, I've grown academically because that is like the number one reason I'm here in this country. I've grown in all areas. I've made friends, I've made families, I've made friends turned families, I've made acquaintances, and it's been a long journey, and I'm so grateful. I thank you guys for not minding my on and off. You've been riding with me, which I appreciate so much. Canadians are welcoming, they are warm. I've never experienced any, maybe not full blown, but unlike some other part of the Western countries where they are racist, I've not really experienced that here. Canadians mind their business and they are warm towards black, and the people are great. The food, for someone like me who is a picky eater, I've not really done so well with like exploring their foods because I'm just used to my normal, you know, our normal meals and all. And thanks to African stores, you can eat whatever local delicacies that you want, like you can buy and cook. I'm hope in the next few years, African restaurants are beginning to like open here. So we're looking at probably getting more stores to come on board. Or maybe I can also look into it, you know. Maybe you don't have to like do all the cooking because right now it's more like you're doing all the cooking by yourself, which because of the time can be time consuming, and you've had a long day and you having to come back to like prepare your meal again. Yeah, I'm thankful for my school. I've been doing great in terms of academics. Let me tell you for a fact, Canada is not like some other places, some other countries where they'll say, "Oh, just go, just go, just go." Yeah, that school that you said you're coming, you school it because you gotta school it, or else your grades are down. And once your grades are down, that means you are going down, which I'm sure that you wouldn't want. For someone like me who had a limited visa on my passport while coming, I really don't know where the mistake came from. Maybe it's from the visa officer, or maybe because some students won't go to school, they limited the way they give a longer visa. Because I applied for a longer duration course of study and I got 1 year, 4 months. Moreover, I just renewed my study permit, so I'm going to be making another video on documents to gather for your study permit extension. So, whoop, whoop, whoop. And on this journey as well, after God, I have one family to thank. Two actually, like they are my brothers from home country, and I'm so grateful. Like they are the reason why I'm all glammed up right now, because I know what it takes to be a student. I know the impact it could have on you. I know like everything, all your assistance. I know the impact it could have on you, and I'm so thankful for them in my life in this country, because they've been of great help. Like I really don't know how I'm going to say thank you. Like thank you is not enough. I'm really really grateful. I'm sure you know, like God just works in a miraculous way, and God knew at some point I would need help, and that was why He sent them to come ahead of me, even though I never knew that we would end up together. But I'm just grateful, like my luck worked with the universe. So I'm so grateful for that. I'm super, super, super grateful. Now, haven't spoken about the good sides of Canada in the last 1 year. I'd definitely had my down moments too in this country. I remember when I came in, it took God and my brother, like I said, his wife, my family to like snap me out of depression. You know, like it's a different ball game. It's a different thing entirely. Living behind your life, like your whole life. I'd lived in Nigeria for like 29 years before I moved to Canada. And you don't expect everything to change in few weeks, few months. So the first 4 months in this country was really, really tough for me. Like it was tough. And going by the fact that I was jobless. I wanted to work. Every blood in me wanted to work, but work wasn't forthcoming. So it was a little bit challenging. I go to school, come back home, and on days where I don't have classes, I'm home doing nothing. And your mates are getting money per hour, and you're there like you're just wasting your hours. So that had a negative impact on my entire well-being. Like it was really, really depressing, and the fact that my school fees is not beans. Like my school fees is not cheap. It's a lot to pay. So even though I have support from my dad, but I still want to take that burden off him where I don't solely depend on him. And I paid my school fees. Like my first semester, I had my school fees I paid, so I didn't have issues with like the first semester. But I'm like the next few weeks I'm going to be paying another school fees. So imagine me going 4 good months without work. And when one eventually came, it came through a friend. And this is why I'm an advocate for making friends, making meaningful friends. And she wasn't even a direct friend. We became friends after I got her contact and we ended up working in the same place. I met her through a big sister of mine. Like it's just a long journey. She's like the third person in that circle. I made a friend of TikTok who became a very good friend of mine. Hi, Mama Hidris. She's been riding with me on this journey as well. So she introduced me to her sister-in-law, and her sister-in-law introduced me to the lady who got the job for me. So you see why you need to make meaningful relationship and know how to maintain them. Like the two jobs I've gotten are referrals, even though one wasn't like a direct referral as well. She told me like, oh, they're hiring at my place. You may want to like apply, which I did, and I was called for an interview and I got it. So make meaningful relationship. Connection is important. You can have the whole education in this world. You can have the whole certificates in this work. in this world rather, but like you really have to like make that connections through those 4 months. Every other person that I know knew how I was looking for job, and even those that I did not know, you randomly meet people in the bus and you'll be like, I'm looking for a job in case there's any opportunity, please point them to my direction. I was going about, like, I was a walking billboard for myself. I was going about telling people that I needed a job. And that job that affected me as well, because at some point, like, I'll go stores to stores, online recruiting companies or platforms. I don't know, they were moving. I don't want to use the word, but like you can send 50 applications in a day, and you hardly get a response from them. So I started going from stores to stores to drop resume. Some would call you back, some won't. You win, you lose sometimes. And there was this particular one that I kept going. At some point, it was messing with my mental health and my self-esteem and everything, because she promised me job. I went. She was like, "Oh, I'm gonna get back to you." And all of a sudden, she changed her mind. Like, you know what? They said we shouldn't do this and do that. So I kept going, and she was like, "Okay, because you've been consistent, I'm going to consider you. Come on a so day." I went there that Tuesday after work. I got one work then, which I had like 15 hours a week or thereabouts. It wasn't so much, so I needed to like change it. I got there and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry." I just said it in my mind, like, this is the last time this lady is going to see me. Like, I'm done, because at that point it was messing with my head. I said, I'm done. Yeah, so that was actually a challenging period for me on this journey. Then the second most challenging period was when I lost my job. And I worked 5 months. Was it up to 5 months? 4 months plus or thereabouts. I lost my job, and I couldn't get a concrete reason why that happened. And it was saddening. I just went to the restroom, teared up because I'm a cry baby. I teared up and wiped my face and left. That moment was really really down for me. I wasn't going to. I took it to art. But with the support I got from my sister-in-law, most especially, and my brother, and the fact that I have heard stories of how most times the jobs doesn't really have security that much, especially if you're. Uh, I really don't want to speak so much about this, but like people would rather go for a government job or a job that is well structured, because some jobs can just decide to say, oh, we don't want you anymore, and that's it. And the crazy thing is that your manager could laugh with you in the morning, and by evening voila, and here you are wondering like what happened. So most times they don't really give you genuine reason why they had to let you go. So that affected me as well, but I'm so grateful that within 2 weeks after, I got another job, which I've been getting commendable comments from my director. And I'm just like, and the most annoying thing was this job that fired me was a routine thing. So like I'm not even really doing mental tasks so much, and I'm just surprised how that happened. So I got a new place where I have to be up and running. It involves mental work, and I'm being commended. I'm like, okay, your loss, not mine. So it was a little bit challenging for me. I missed my family as well. I miss them so much, especially being the last born. Going away from your family took a while before I adjusted, even though I'd always been away from like my parents. But I have a sister in Lagos that I used to live with, and that was challenging for me. Living work was challenging, but with time I adjusted. That here too was a little bit crazy at first, because for someone like me, I really don't do so well in cold weather. But I'm just so grateful that it didn't really have a negative impact. I was well kitted during winter, and I survived. But I heard that was like the mildest winter in like 15 years in Saskatchewan, where I am. So I don't know what to expect this year, but I hope it takes it easy on us. Yeah, that is it basically. It's been a great 1 year. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. Thank you so much. Moreover, I've been doing so well on my TikTok. I really don't know why you YouTube people are not supporting my ministry, because I really don't know why I'll post a video and I'm getting fewer views on it. I don't know. I really don't like that. You people should change. So my TikTok has been glowing pretty well. If you guys on YouTube wants to glow also, ensure that you engage every of my content that drops, even if I'm not consistent. There might be no. Sorry, Dalu. I don't know it in Hausa, but like you guys, let me speak like a Canadian. You guys should please enjoy and engage my post. Thank you very much. So I'm open to partnerships, like I'm open to work with brand, both known and startup brands. And my makeup was done by Glams by BKY. She's a makeup artist in Regina, Saskatchewan, where I am, and she's available to travel to any province within Canada, and she also has guys that works in Lagos. So in case you're interested, just check out Instagram and do at Glams by BKY. I look forward to such partnerships, guys. It's been a whole day, right? Talking about my journey so far. I'm grateful for the last 1 year, like I said, and I look forward to greater years ahead, better years than the last 365 days. And guys, guess what? We are going on this journey together. I'm going to come back to tell you when I get my PR, when I get my citizenship, when I get married, like it's a long journey ahead of us, and I want to say thank you for riding with me. I'll see you in my next video very soon, like very soon. I promise, very soon. And as usual, do not forget to like, share, subscribe. It is pretty important that you subscribe, and because I need to grow my watch house, guys, please watch this video, share it with your friends, your family, and that one about. Thank you. See you. Bye. And if you guys want to glow, ensure that you ensure that you interact, engage. Good.